Welcome back to another episode of Versus.
This
time it's a battle against the Naughty Dog sequels. Crash Bandicoot 2 versus Uncharted 2. And now, before people say it's unfair to pit a PlayStation game against a PS3 game, bear in mind that when we pitted the two GoldenEyes together, it was the Nintendo 64 one that came out on top. So be quiet as we all rise for the national anthem.
First off, both games actually feature storylines that work very well within the context of the game. Crash 2 is all about Cortex pretending he's a nice guy so that Crash can collect crystals on his behalf to power his death ray. It's a simple story to be sure, but it complements the gameplay well, never intruding into your enjoyment. It's nice that Naughty Dog seems to care about it too, hiring top-notch voice talent like Clancy Brown to help bring it to life.
Hooray for Clancy Brown!
Uncharted 2's story, on the other hand, is more closely entwined with the gameplay, meaning if you skip the cutscenes, you'll be like the cast in Hitchcock's Lifeboat, confused, with no idea what to do except maybe flirt with the topless guy. Of course, there's no reason to skip it because the story is fantastic, filled with great characters and plenty of interesting plot developments. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry.
Schaefer.
Oh, Nate.
It'll make you wonder if Uncharted 4 can be any better.
Gameplay-wise, Crash 2 is a well-structured game. There's 5 worlds with 5 levels, as well as various secret exits that lead to new hidden stages. I'm telling you, it's incredible. Its core gameplay is also incredibly tight, consisting mainly of jumping, spinning, and smashing boxes. Who does not like smashing boxes? It doesn't really do anything truly revolutionary, but what it does exceptionally well. It also features polar bear riding and boulder fleeing levels, which helps spice up the gameplay.
Like a chicken tikka masala.
Hey, the game also has 5 boss fights, unlike Uncharted 2, which has 2 lame boss encounters with the main antagonist, Lazarevich. You could argue that Crash's bosses are very easy, but at least they are interesting and fun and filled with variety.
Aesthetically, Uncharted 2 is similar to Crash 2 in that it doesn't do anything new. I mean, it's a straightforward third-person shooter. However, it is an amazing third-person shooter. You shoot enemies, throw grenades, hide behind cover, the same things you've been doing since Bonanza Bros hit the arcades in 1990. Occasionally there's some stealth, platforming, and puzzle elements to shake things up, but for the most part, you're killing people. The real star of the show, however, are the explosive set pieces littered throughout the game. These moments are awesome, particularly an intense train sequence halfway through that is just absolutely fantastic. I mean, we should just stop the video for a moment to admire this spectacular sequence.
I like trains.
Unlike Crash 2, Uncharted 2 features an intensive online multiplayer component where 10 players can battle each other in a variety of modes. It's also a pretty cool co-op mode where you must defeat waves of enemies or return the gold idol back to its chest. Safe to say, the online is awesome. I lost many friends to this game as I became a hermit, locking myself in my bedroom. That was until I saw the light of God and Jesus in the Bible.
But who cares about online when Crash 2's soundtrack is a nice collection of well-composed tunes that you'll be humming in the shower until your dad tells you to shut up. And its use of sound effects help add to the satisfying nature of the gameplay. For instance, the sound of those Wumpa fruit flying up into the top of your screen is more satisfying than having a good poo on the toilet.
Uncharted 2's soundtrack is nice too, albeit slightly generic, and its sound effects are also very good, particularly in online multiplayer. When you kill a baddie online, you hear a rewarding ting sound that is also more satisfying than having a good poo on the toilet.
No.
Of course, we can't finish this video without acknowledging the visual presentations of each game.
While it would be easy to say, oh, Uncharted 2 is HD, it's prettier. Truth is, both games are pushing the limits of their respective hardware. You won't see another PlayStation game look as good as Crash 2, and you won't
see another PS3 game look as good as Uncharted 2.
I was gonna say that.
Both beautiful games in a sea of mediocrity. I'm looking at you, ugly Americans! So that's it, but now's your chance to choose the winner. Will Crash bop on the Indiana Jones Ken wannabe, or will Drake shoot down that spinning marsupial?
Only you can decide. Vote using the SurveyMonkey link in the description, and the winner will be revealed in 2 weeks' time. Get voting. Go Crash Bandicoot!
Go Uncharted 2.
Go Crash Bandicoot!